Bronny going to the G League, and also the fear. People feel like that it's not fair that he's getting all these treatments, saying that the report came out that he's not going to play in any away games for the G League. He's only going to play on for the home games. And again, like I said, because of nepotism, people saying that they're doing too much, and some people feel like he's deserving of all the things that he's getting. So how do you feel about that? Does this stunt his growth as a player, being under his dad, or does it benefit him?
Yeah, like for me, I have like two takes on this, right? Um, I thought it was good for Bronny, first of all, being drafted by the Lakers, because now he's gonna be closer to his dad, which is one of the greatest to ever do it. Learning from like the best of the best, right? Is gonna be positive for his growth and his development, and for him to integrate himself into the league. But the other side also is like the other day actually I was watching Ryan Clark. They were covering that topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
That part is I can definitely understand, because him coming in, whether him drafting has something to do with his father or not, is already he's already coming in with a chip on his shoulder, right?
Mm-hmm.
His dad is LeBron, right? Like you said, people talking about the nepotism and all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now for me, if I was in his shoes, this when I probably would try to get it out the mud, right?
Yeah.
Saying that he's not going to travel with the G League team, for me, I don't agree with that. I think for him to be, properly developed, and for him to be the player that he wants to be into the league, he has to go through the same thing that other players went through. Because he's not like, say like the Jerry McCann, the Connect, where they can come in and just start like, shooting that. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
so for me, I think for him, the good thing for him is just tell his father, Rich Paul, just let me go through it this way, my way, which is being with the G League team,
Mm-hmm.
for like whatever that the teams is doing, whether that's traveling with the team. And then it's not like he's on a two-way contract. So every time Lakers is in town, he's able to dress there on a bench. If they blowing teams out, right? He could be able to come in and just get his confidence out. So that's my take on it. I think he should be able to travel with the team, and just like, so you
Yeah.
don't give people like those type of talking points. He's getting special treatments and all that. So that's my take on that.
I agree. Also, I agree to a certain extent, and there's other things that I also disagree with.
Yeah.
But to your point, getting out the mud is very important because it give you that grit. Like it give you, bring that dog out of you. Or like, I'm a grown man now. Like, let me go get it for myself. I don't have to be under my dad the whole time. I get that point. And also, like again, like I say, LeBron is his father. I mean, like he's deserving of it, right? His dad works
Yeah.
for it. That's what you work for as a dad, right?
Yeah.
And also, like, what happened when he played USC with the heart condition and all the things that happened to him. So you have to understand, as a father, almost losing your son. And I'm not trying to make it an excuse for him, but it's still kind of early. As a
Yeah.
father, almost losing your son to this game of basketball that you both love, right? And I think LeBron and his team are like closely trying to monitor Brownie just to make sure that he's in the best position possible. And you never know what could happen, right? So I think like this first year, as Bronny also is a grown man, he should just pay attention, learn like he's doing. I believe he's doing that. Just pick all the little details and everything that you feel like it will benefit you in the future, and let this year play out and do your best. And then the following year, try to be more of, let me not say of yourself, but try to be like dictate some of those decision. And I'm not saying he's not doing it. Maybe they're doing it together. I believe they're doing it together. LeBron's just not going to force Bronny,
Yes.
but they probably would advise him that it will make the best sense for it to go in this direction. So I think like this first year, people should give him grace after all the things that he went through. And then the next year, if the same thing repeat, then I would have an issue, a big issue with it. But as far as like right now, like I can understand why certain things are being done in the way that it's being done and the way they're conducting themselves. So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, so I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing for Bronny.
Yeah, like me, my only problem is like whether that's the G League or the first team. Once you get the opportunity, you gotta make best out of it, right?
Yeah,
We touched on this the last episode. Like Bronny's the type of players like he don't like. I'm not gonna say he don't have that dog in him, but like
yeah,
if you watch like Jeremy McCann or Connect, you see like they go get it. Like they don't
yeah.
sit and let the game come to them. They actually go like and Bronny is like hey he's taller than Brown, right? He's like 6'4".
Who, Bronny?
Yeah, six
Bronny
four,
like
six three.
6'2". He's
Yeah,
not
it's
that
like
tall.
oh,
He's tall, but he's not that tall.
you know what I'm saying? But like he got the body,
He
like you know
got
what
the
I'm saying?
body. He's athletic. Yeah,
Yeah, just go get the game. Don't say. I mean, that could be his game. Maybe he's probably sitting back and observing, like just like learning, taking as much as he can, and
yeah,
then come next year. But we need to see like progress or growth from
yeah,
this year to like coming up next like mini camp or getting ready for the season. We
yeah.
need to see something like right.
I
So
agree.
that's why I said that for him to like be involved with the
Yeah,
G League and stuff. I definitely agree with that. As a parent, it's like your first instinct is to protect your child. So
yeah, and I agree to the point where you said that he could be a little bit more aggressive. Like
yeah.
he could again, like you said, maybe that's his game, but at some point you have
Hmm.
to add some to your game, right? Like
Yeah.
we know that he defensively he's good, right?
Yeah.
And defense usually bring that dog out of him. So maybe that should be his focal point. And
Yeah.
also I feel like he should also work on his jump shot. I think he should spend a lot of time
Hmm.
be like a defense, be a great defender. On the
Yeah.
other end, be a shooter, be a good shooter. What they call, I
Hmm.
think, 2 and D, right? Like,
Yeah.
be a great shooter on offense. Make sure
Hmm.
you can catch and shoot, because Bronny be breaking a lot. And I'm sorry, it's like, bro, just at some point, he's not a great shooter. I don't even think he's like an average shooter at this point. Maybe we just haven't seen enough, because at
Yeah.
time he showed flashes.
Right. So that's what I would think about that. Like, so like, if let's try to go back, right?
Okay.
Like, maybe like I'm not comparing high school, college to the NBA, right? I don't necessarily think that he's a terrible shooter. I think it's like there's a lot that goes into that
Yeah.
confidence, right? Minutes and just like being integrated with the team, right?
Yeah.
So me, I don't. If you look, if the for the time that he get on the floor, if you look at him, like he's not very confident. And I feel like once he get that, because if you look at Connect, bro, like after the first, you see the progress from the first game
Yeah.
to like now, it's confident get up there. He gained way more shots
Yep.
than he was in the first game.
Yep.
So me, I think that's why he need to start like once he start focus on like being confident when he on the floor, is now you have to showcase your talent.
I agree.
So just let the ball fly and see what it is. But he do breaks a lot, but I think that has a lot to do with
Yeah.
confidence too. But because to me, I don't think he's a terrible shooter.
Yeah, he might not be a terrible shooter, but right now he's shooting like shit. So,
Yeah.
no, he is, bro. It's like I love
Yeah.
Bronny, but
Right.
that's what it is. But enough of that. We can move on to the big dog. Bron is